EA Sports. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
To throw is Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wilson finding Crowder there, first down, New York. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Brady. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down, Tampa Bay. On play action, now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Brady.
Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Brady to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give to Jones, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Running right, Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now Wilson. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. To throw is Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The give is to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Perine. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's Fournette. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown! Ronald Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Wilson. Zach Ertz has it complete. There he goes, right side. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Carl Lawson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And Beasley with it over the middle. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
P. Ryan again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now P. Ryan trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Brady. First down and more for Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it here with Pirine. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
This has been a nice sustained drive, and after a run like that, I'd be surprised if they don't come back with even more running plays.
Now this time, Brady will throw.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the left side with Carter. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss. No good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff, running left is Penny. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hey, 66. No. Check it back. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. What's the 50 there?
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on a 35-yard strike. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Now Brady. And he finds Beasley complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Brady now to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bucs stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Play action. Now Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on second down. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now it's Crowder. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Wait, set, fly, 20, 53. No, 66. Here we go, Mike, number 53. Mike,
Brady going to throw. This is caught by Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Wait, set, 53. Check it.
Throwing now is Brady. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now it's Crowder. Pushing through the contact. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And now the rookie's free. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Jets 21. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Again, Wilson. Able to find Ertz. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Man open, here is Crowder. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ozzie.
Brady going to throw here. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They were trying to go back to Allen there, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.